Good afternoon, folks. Wrangler here, and today we are going to go back to Judge Perkins' courtroom because he really does get what I like to call the quality SovCit idiots in his room, in his courtroom, and it's fantastic because he always responds in such an entertaining fashion. I want to thank all of the subscribers, and I would like to thank all of our channel members. Thank you so much for everything that y'all do for the channel, for me and my family. I can never thank you all enough, but enjoy, guys.
All right, today is, good morning to you, Mr. Brown. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. This other one, 217-036-221, should be a review. That was already pled to at some point, drag racing. The client want to do, Mr. DiMaggio?
I've read my client his rights and the offer from the prosecutor, and he elects to take that offer from the prosecutor.
What is that offer?
He would plead to one of driving without due care and caution, and I believe the other one would be an open alcohol passenger instead of driver.
You want to take the deal, Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial.
Yes.
Bear in mind that regardless of what deal a defendant in a criminal case can make with the prosecutor, that ultimately the judge will decide what that sentence will be upon a guilty plea.
Mr. DiMaggio went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, he did.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record? Your attention back to becoming encounter with the Detroit Police Department.
Why do I have this sneaking suspicion that that was not his first contact with the Detroit Police Department?
As I said, on May the 28th, 2023, around 4:10 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Hubble and Belton, did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did you go into, did you failure to use your turn signal south on Hubble?
He got busted for drag racing and having an open alcoholic beverage container in his vehicle. Come on, Judge, you can do better than turn signals.
From Joy.
No.
You used your turn signal then?
Yes.
And did you enter into a single lane of traffic going on the wrong, or going into oncoming traffic?
Yes.
And were you speeding down the road?
Yes.
I don't believe you used your turn signal either.
Oh, I don't think I'm a lot dumber than you thought that I thought I was once.
I believe you're out here driving like a fool. What kind of car is this 2024?
2024.
2024 that you were driving on that day. What kind of car were you driving?
A Ford Fusion.
It's just tiring to see people just completely disregard. You already have a drag racing offense that you pled guilty to. You have now a reckless driving and find them guilty of the amended count. I shouldn't take the deal of using due care and caution waste utility vehicle. Did you have some alcohol in that vehicle on that day?
Yes.
What kind of alcohol did you have?
I don't recall from that day.
Was it Patron?
I think it was.
It's just kind of my own personal way of saying I can't actually stand the sight of you.
Not that it makes it any better, but I thought open alcohol container, maybe a beer or, like a Smirnoff Ice, but he's drag racing with a bottle of tequila.
Was it open?
Yes.
And it was something in the bottle?
Yes.
What, a straw?
Find him guilty of the amended count of open alcohol in the motor vehicle passenger. And I'm gonna tell you this too, you come back in here again, you're not gonna have the same result that you had today, all right, with this stuff, you hear me?
Yes.
Stipulate to the proper cause for the dismissal of the other matters, Counselor?
So stipulated, Judge.
Stipulate the proper call. All right, you got that. All right, so he's got already a 26 to 30 over. He's already got a disregard and a red signal that he owes. Loudspeaker, that obvious. You got a drag racing on your record. Now open alcohol in a motor vehicle, amended count passenger on your record. And a failure to use due care and caution amended from reckless driving on your record.
So what, did he attend the dumbwaiter school of driving?
People are tired of seeing this. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
I'm tired of seeing it. All right. Set the matter for review. When can you pay it?
I could start making payments Wednesday.
Are you going to get into a payment plan? And you said you're going to have some money Wednesday. You're coming back next week, and you better be in that payment plan by next week.
Wow. Let's move on to case number 2.
Here's a special appearance. Here's the bond in question, the birth certificate. I'm the natural person, natural man, and I'm not surety for this bond here, but I got it right here in my hand.
You have to turn your first of all, Mr. Latney, you have to turn your camera on. I can't talk to you without seeing who I'm talking to.
If it were on, do you really think Judge Perkins would be telling you to turn it on?
And I withdraw my appearance, Your Honor.
Why do you withdraw your appearance so quick, Mr. Harris?
Because it appears he does not need the assistance of counsel.
Nope, just a good psychiatrist.
Well, we don't know that yet.
I should start my video, but it's doing something like.
Mr. Ostrowski, you might want, I don't know if that's a cigarette. I would take that out if I were you. Good job.
It says start your video, so you got to start your video, all right?
I'm going to use my phone, I guess.
Are you all right? Well, however you do it, I'll pass the matter until you get it together, all right?
All right.
Let's go back on the record with Latney. So, Mr. Latney, state your name for the record, please.
I'm making a special appearance. I'm Antoine, the natural man. And here goes his topography, all capital name, Antoine Pierre Latney Bond that you guys are questioning. I'm making a special appearance on this.
Mr. Latney, I have no clue what you're holding up or what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the birth certificate. I'm holding up the birth certificate of Antoine Pierre Latney.
Okay, and who is Antoine Pierre Latney?
That's I'm the natural person, but the all capitals name, which is topography that you are dealing with.
Topography? Really? Dude, I love it when they use big words that they don't understand.
With the all caps, that's this birth certificate. I'm not that all capital name. The all capital name is this birth certificate right here. I'm the natural person.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're confusing me.
I'm confused too. I'm confused too.
Then I would highly recommend you take the crack pipe from your mouth.
Okay, well, we're both confused. I need to see Antoine. I need to see Antoine Pierre Latney. That's who I need to see.
I'm Antoine in the natural form, flesh and blood, right here. How you
Okay,
doing?
so you're Antoine Latney, right?
No. Are you referring to the all capital name?
Bro, we trying
I
to go.
don't
You
know what
making
you're
this shit
talking
longer than
about.
it got to be.
I know it. I know it. I know it.
I'm gonna pass the matter until I get Antoine Latney.
Okay.
I don't think this jackass realizes that his SovCit bullshit is going to wind up getting him a failure to appear warrant.
All right. Let's go Latney. Let's get this over with. Yeah, let's do this because it's gonna linger on and it's gonna linger on
And for the record, Mr. Latney, they are not laughing with you. They are laughing at you.
Mr. Latney, let's go back on the record with Antonio and Antoine.
For the record,
Antoine Pierre
for the
Latney.
record, I'm making a special appearance. I'm
Okay.
Antoine Pierre Latney, and I'm making a special appearance for this bond. I do not assume any responsibility for the all capitals name that you guys have in front of you or anywhere else.
Your Honor.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna put my appearance back on the record. Cherika Harris, on behalf of the natural person, Antoine Latney, and I will ask for a breakout room. But I am ready on Johnny Gatewood if we could do that matter first.
We'll get Johnny Gatewood out here. But you know something, Ms. Harris, I don't know if Mr. Latney knows that we get a lot of attention from these bloggers and these what do you
Well,
call
it's
them?
just that it's like I drive for a living, but when I get into my regular car,
Oh,
I
Mr.
don't get
Latney,
paid.
Mr. Latney, if I were you, I wouldn't talk. I mean, well, I'm sorry, you might not be Mr. Latney, but the person representing, I wouldn't talk if I were you.
In other words, shut the fuck up.
Give me a moment to speak with you in the breakout room before you make a whole lot of statements on the record, please and thank you.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So
Good job.
let's I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Mr. Latney. Have a conversation with you don't object to that, do you? Having a conversation with Ms. Harris?
No. No.
So have
Can
a
you hear me?
conversation with Ms. Harris and just wait on her. I'm gonna get Mr. Gatewood out of here and then we'll hear what you have to say, all right?
Yes, sir. That's great.
All right, let's
We
go
are
back
ready
on
on
the
Latney.
record. Let's go back on the record with Latney. Mr. Latney, what is this? How is this dismissed, Ms. Harris?
Your Honor, I've had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Latney. I was able to ascertain that he does have insurance that expires December 2nd, 2024. He did show me his receipt. Mr. Bowman was kind enough to take the receipt for the registration. And he also showed me his Georgia license that was issued in January of 21 and expires March of 29. My understanding is that would take care of the matters that were before the court. We would ask the court to adopt the recommendation to dismiss.
All right. If that's the recommendation, we will adopt it and to get Mr. Latney on his way. Because I don't know how you check a Georgia license, but we'll adopt the recommendation. Mr. Latney, you still owe $174 for an expired plate, a old expired plate, and $108 for an old no valid registration, all right?
Your Honor, if I can inquire as to how old those are?
They're too old for me to set aside. I can give you the date, but I'm not gonna set it aside.
Thank you, Your Honor. I thought I would try.
It's okay, counselor. It is in no way your fault that your client is a fucking moron.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Latney, those matters were dismissed, but you do have some that still have to be paid.
All right, Mr. Latney, you understand that?
What's the criteria?
You broke the law. You owe money.
No, you just owe 2 old civil infractions that you never paid, an expired plate and a no registration, $174 and $108. The other matters that the court calls in the record are dismissed. All right.
Well, that's the end of that one. And I got to tell you, these SovCit idiots are just they're getting worse and worse and worse, man. They're falling into this bullshit soup. And I don't know where they come up with this garbage, this all caps special representative. I'm here by special appearance. I'm the natural form. I don't get this bullshit that they seem to keep thinking that it's going to get them out of things like, having to have car insurance, having to have a license, having to, have valid registration. And it's not going to work. SovCits versus the system. They are for the century. And they really should just grow up, pay your bills, and act like an effing grown up. Anyway, guys, it's Wrangler. I'm out of here. I love y'all. Have a good